Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Sims Info and Thoughts video. So today we got a new patch for The Sims 4, and I was only expecting a couple of things, like a fix for error code 123 and the Cupid's Corner not showing gallery sims, but the patch notes ended up being way longer than that. My jaw almost dropped when I read them for the first time, but unfortunately there's a couple of things still broken as well. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So this update includes a range of improvements such as expanding the options to romance, ghosts, and vampires in Lovestruck, and adding the ability to preview songs when safe for streaming is toggled. Yeah, that was a little awkward, I guess, how it just grays out like all the songs when you have that mode enabled, making it seem like as if it just disables all the music, but that's not what's actually happening. Error code 121 no longer occurs when moving in a household for the finding love after a breakup scenario. Error code 123 no longer occurs in certain circumstances when traveling to another location. I was initially pretty excited about this, but turns out they haven't fixed every variety of this glitch because, well, I saw both Krinricht and Hanfordhen tweeting about this that, yeah, there's still certain kinds that are still in the game, which is really sad, so I guess I'm gonna hold off a bit longer on saving with this new patch installed. Cost of living just went back up. Sims once again can pay bills when they are due. I didn't know until recently that was also an issue. Previously distorted glasses are back in shape. There is a catch with this too. It fixed the glasses, but it broke custom content eyelashes. I went into my own game and can verify that's what's happened, though the Maxis ones still work okay. But thankfully, Kajiko has said on Twitter already that they are working on a fix and that it is possible to adjust it, because I think they just did something where it's like the lashes are in a different position now or something like that because of what they fixed. So I think custom content creators just have to update for the change, much like how many modders have to update their mods when a big new update comes out. Continuing on, improved interface for the safer streaming music options. Songs that aren't safe to stream should be grayed out, while available songs can now be previewed. Sims rejected from being asked on a date through the relationship panel now are firmly rejected with a notification, just to make it official. Start a new relationship is no longer a want for Sims with the non-committal trait. You might have seen the option to lecture about responsibilities twice in the interaction menu. When a parent is talking to their teen sim, it should now just appear once, so enough with the nagging. Then with Seasons with Lovestruck installed, the Dr. June's weather control device no longer offers snow in Ciudad Enamorada. Winters are warm here. High school years, married Sims no longer propose to other Sims. I guess that might take some drama out of your story if that's the way you want it to go, though. Growing together with Lovestruck, Sims asked on a date from Cupid's Corner only have 3 traits now, leaving room for new traits through self-discovery. Sims found previously through Cupid's Corner still will have more traits than average. Overachievers. The text for the self-discovery moment of swapping the unflirty or romantically reserved traits to Lovebug now accurately reflects the traits being swapped. Okay, that's cool that they haven't forgotten about that feature. Now for Lovestruck. Wow, there are a lot of fixes here, so here we go. Gallery Sims are available again in Cupid's Corner, and the game no longer sometimes infinitely loads when traveling after adding one to your Sims contacts. Though I've been told it was not actually fixed for Gallery Sims in Cupid's Corner, so that's, again, really unfortunate. But Sims from Cupid's Corner, whose location was listed as not shared, can now be socialized with on a Lovestruck date or hangout. Ghost partners can go to Cupid's counseling. Their partners could see through their excuses and are ready to remedy their relationship. Ghosts are available for seductive dances and watch stars/sky with. Sims no longer stargaze indoors at Rattlesnake Juice Bar in Oasis Springs. Wow, that's really specific. I thought that was just a glitch in general, not just one place. These interactions have more versions of Simlish for variety. Play Woohoo with On Who's Up Party Games, Steal from Fountain on the Fountain of Dreams, and Rub Ring. Look for Sammy the Ring Bear around that fountain for more information. A sim who was met on a blind date and then cancelled on Rude now can be asked to create a date. Previously, the interface was blank. Sims no longer read Seduction by the Sea indefinitely. Must be a real page turner. Sims now autonomously seek sleep when they are low on energy. Flowers given to a sim now show up in the recipient's inventory. When selecting a single flower for Give Flowers, the sim now bestows a single flower instead of a whole bouquet. Sometimes a single bloom says more than an entire bouquet. When selecting Cuddle in Bed multiple times in a row on a bed, Sims no longer lock up with their arm outstretched. When selecting Cuddle in Bed multiple times in a row on different beds, the sim now successfully reaches the first bed. Asked to create a date with a new sim from the gallery now results in that sim showing up properly at the edge of the date or hangout location, and the unflirty trait icon looks clearer. For Lovestruck, create a sim, Lovebug, and romantically reserved traits are available as likes and dislikes plus turn-ons and turn-offs in Create a Sim. So apparently they weren't integrated correctly with the social compatibility system from growing together, so I guess that's being fixed now. The short curly beard no longer changes the shape of the Sim's jaw. Build mode, Spot Tangle Light, no longer steals the spotlight by turning off all other lights within a room when placed. Wow, jeez. Couples Crest Bench now has collision and cannot be placed where there is no space. Ciudad Enamorada, the camera moves more freely now around Calda and Sueno in Plaza Mariposa. The door of the Nadir household's penthouse office has returned, so poor C's can get back to his writing. Yes, I noticed that when I looked at their penthouse. I was like, why is there no way into their office? Casita del Amor's lot now shows the correct view when saving to the gallery. A missing curtain in Mirador del Amor has been re-added to the venue. The rooftop of the Lopez household now has all of its walls painted. Moving on to other packs, Dine Out, or Dine Out as they would call it in Canada. Waiters bring out food and clean tables more reliably without resetting. Okay, that sounds like a pretty good fix, because I think they're the ones that tend to get stuck most in my game. But then teen vampires can now complete a regular date. They deserve a chance to find love too. With Lovestruck, vampires without sun resistance now can go to Cupid's counseling regardless of the time of day. No more using the sun as an excuse to get out of the hard work of a relationship. All vampires are available for seductive dances, not just vampires with sun resistance. Non-sun resistant Sims deserve seductive dances too. Realm of Magic, Sims are once again able to read magic tomes. Time to get back to the spell books. Yeah, that was a pretty big one. My Wedding Stories. Just as Spotted Teen now stays put instead of disappearing when returning to a rental lot from a wedding venue. And that is it for the patch notes. So that's great that they managed to fix so many things, but also not great that they claim to fix a couple of things that they haven't fully yet. I guess see you this time next week for another patch perhaps? But by then, I may have a new gaming PC. This may be the last video that I make on my current iMac, where I actually have both a Mac OS and then I have a bootcamp partition with Windows 10 on it, so I can still play The Sims and record it more easily, as well as play a bunch of games that aren't available on the Mac side. But yeah, it's time for an upgrade. I've had this iMac since 2017, just before Cats and Dogs came out. I didn't think I'd be upgrading my computer twice within the Sims 4's lifespan, but here we are. So yeah, it's gonna be a much faster computer. I've actually posted it on Twitter and Blue Sky and Threads already with what the specs are, and I'm looking forward to it. I've loved using iMacs, but unfortunately, they don't support Boot Camp anymore on the new ones, so I'm basically being forced to switch back to Windows, but I still have my MacBook Air. I might still stick with Mac on the laptop side of things. And that wraps up another Sims Info and Thoughts video, so feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you think of this patch. Are you still running into error code 123? And be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!